The 9 Muses of Greek mythology. Orpheus was a great musician. His music was so beautiful that whenever he sung, the wild beasts stopped to listen, and the trees moved to give him shade.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling.
One day, as he was playing his music, walking through the woods, he stopped to lean against a tree. His music was so beautiful that it even sung a wood nymph out of her tree. She told him her name was Eurydice, and that he made plans to be married 5 days later. On her wedding day, she was picking flowers for her dress when she was bitten on the foot by a snake and killed. Orpheus was in great despair about his beloved dead wife. He decided to trek into the underworld to try and save her. First, he used his power of music to charm Charon, the ferryman across the river Styx, into the underworld. Orpheus searched the underworld for days, looking for any sign of his lost beloved wife. After searching for days, Orpheus finally found himself in Hades' temple. Hades, knowing why Orpheus had come, granted him his wish, but warned him that if he turned around, Orpheus traveled on, but every step, his conscience knew that Hades was probably tricking him. And at the last minute, even with a beacon of light ahead, he turned slowly. As Orpheus turned around to look, he saw her slightly falling behind him before, into smoke, she disappeared. He gasped and ran quickly back down, but all was in vain. The monsters, who had once listened to his song, would not be charmed again. Orpheus, who was in such great despair over losing his wife a second time, could not produce such beautiful tunes as he had once before. Now his tunes were full of wailing and were so bad that the women of Thrace came in, swarmed him, and cut him up and put him in the river. And they say that as he swiftly drifted down the river, his lips still sung her name, Eurydice. Orpheus and Eurydice met once again in the underworld and lived happily ever after, picking flowers in the fields of Elysium.
Well, you done me, and you bet I felt it. I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back.